up?
Yes.
All
Are you
right.
ready?
Give it up for your host, Mike Perkins!
Another late night comedy show with Mike Perkins.
Yes!
With the house band and corner show tonight. Another late show tonight with Mike Perkins, baby.
Yes!
Let's go. Make some fucking noise. Make some noise here in Hollywood. Let's go.
Yes! We're back! Oh! It's your first time here, so you're back too! Yes! Welcome to another late show tonight, guys. This is the show. This is it. We've been on a hiatus for like 6 months. I just had a baby. Yeah, still trying to get those the baby weight off, but we're working towards it. You know what I mean? That's why I'm so out of breath. High five everybody. You know what I mean? You got to high five everyone. We're going to have a fun show tonight, guys. We've got a bunch of comedy, a bunch of music together. I'm your host, Mike Perkins, so thank you so much for coming. Give it up for yourselves. With me, as always, it's the best band in the world. It's the show with Adam and Sean, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for them. How you guys doing? We feeling good?
Yeah, bro. Well, I also had a baby in the interim.
Yeah, baby!
A lot of children in this show. But I actually have a cracked molar right now that is sending white hot pain up my face all the time.
Started during sound check, so that was fun.
That was
great time.
He got it from the baby. The
We're
baby
back.
just knocked him.
We're back. We haven't played in a while. We're back.
And then he's like,
Well, I had a baby and I'm a bitch.
there's that. How about that?
Nature was like, we don't want you to eat crunchy things. It's soup for you.
I love it. Well, congrats on the baby. We had a baby we didn't have a baby together. We had a baby the same time though. My baby's a month older than yours. They're gonna grow up together and take over this show in a couple years, guys. Yes, give it up for Sean having a baby.
There it is.
Adam's also a dad.
I am a dad, but she's 47. So.
Hell yeah! So give it up for that 47th birthday. With me as always, it's give it up for the show with Adam and Sean one more time. Give it up for that. With me as always, my partner in crime, it's Mr. Paul Brodo, ladies and gentlemen.
Raw
Wait, is this on?
Yeah, you're right.
How you doing, baby? You doing good?
I'm doing good. I don't have a kid. So, not to say that that's not a bad thing. One day I hope to.
But didn't you do something else? Didn't you drop the rock?
Yeah, I got engaged.
Oh!
We're on the path to a child.
Yeah.
Actually.
I'm so fucking old. Everyone's so fucking old.
Getting there. He's also the godfather of my child, ladies and gentlemen. The godfather. You gotta have a nice Italian godfather friend on it.
Every time I talk to him, it's gonna be like downfall, yeah. I'm gonna change his diaper. It's gonna be beautiful.
Give it up for my man Paul Brodo, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a fun show tonight. We have a bunch of surprise comedians on the show tonight. We have a bunch of them, and we have special guest Andy Benedetti is our special guest comedian of the night. And Kenzie Gross is our musical guest tonight. What do you guys think? You want to start this monologue right now? You guys?
Yes.
What's going on in current events?
What's happening in the world, baby? Give it up. Give it more energy. This is what's happening in the world. So, Sesame Street just got canceled. I know. Yeah, they canceled Sesame Street, you know. But they shut down PBS. So they had to cancel Sesame Street, yeah. But good thing, though, what happened was Netflix saved the day, and they'll be coming back on Netflix. Yeah, Sesame Street's coming back, yeah. Big Bird did say he was still going to keep his OnlyFans, though, because he knew money was going to be tight. He signed up right away, you know. Give it up for me. Can we show a clip of Big Bird's OnlyFans? I don't know if you guys seen this. California just passed the no-touch rule, where you cannot touch your phone at all while driving, or you'll be fined up to $300. Not at all. You can't touch at all, you know. And since we had our baby in February, my wife also implemented the no-touch rule. So, and since then, I've accumulated $36,000 in fines. 36, just trying to get that. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Give it up for her. I'm going to wipe my head. I'm sweating like crazy.
Shame.
No, thank you for coming. Give it up for her, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
That's what she wanted. She
We'll
really
start the
wanted
show.
it.
Let's start the show over.
You can
Hold
tell
on.
from her body, the way she moved. She's like, please don't say names.
Oh, fucking, why am I?
He's like, give it up for her.
Give it up.
What's your name? Tell everybody.
What's your name? Where you from? All right.
Why are you late?
We just had babies, you know, whatever. What are you guys? What are you up to? We'll do everything again.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Anybody keeping up with Trump in the news? What a segue. She just leaves. She's like, I don't know why I don't know why I came to this show. The Trump organization is launching Trump Mobile. Have you guys seen that? And plans to release the T1. It's a smartphone that says is made in the USA and will be at the same time as the iPhone 17. It's coming out at the same time. The problem is the phone was made in China. It's saying made in the USA. But you know what? A lot of Trump supporters don't really mind that, though. They're just happy and excited to finally switch from landlines. Really excited to get on the mobile train. You know, really excited, you know. A new study has shown that millennial dads spend 3 times more time with their kids than their fathers did. Yeah. My dad responded by saying, yeah, because they're home and don't have fucking jobs. Get a fucking job. They don't fucking work. It's fucking millennial. I don't know if you guys seen this. PepsiCo has announced it will remove artificial ingredients from its products to align with RFK Jr.'s guidelines. They're getting rid of all the artificial ingredients that are in Pepsi. And just in time for summer, introducing new Pepsi water. Everything's gone, and soon the world will be too. Pew, pew, pew. Get the Pepsi cannon, shoot into the crowd. That would be a lawsuit for shooting Pepsis into the crowd. Why the fuck did I come into this show? With summer here, I don't know if you guys seen this, doctors in the UK did a study and said that instead of drinking water in a heat wave, you should drink milk. It actually hydrates you a little better. Yeah, that's what the UK was saying. Yeah, the UK.
Yeah, look at them.
They're ahead of it, I know, yeah. And doctors in the US actually stated that you should never drink water, just Monster energy drinks, because that would be, why have a heat stroke? Just, all right, fuck it.
It's got electrolytes.
I love how I had a stroke in the middle of that. There it is, baby! Oh, we're back, baby. It's been a while.
It won't stop.
It won't stop.
Hey!
It wouldn't stop just like that fucking joke, but now it's gone. There it is. All right. A new study has shown that friends who playfully insult each other are 300% more honest and loyal. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, Adam, you're right. I am a pussy. I'm a pussy.
The biggest.
The biggest pussy.
Yeah.
The biggest. We're all pussies.
Closest thing I had.
Closest thing to pussy. All right, there we go. There you go. I know, if you break balls with someone, then it's like you love that person. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to teach my 12-year-old. You know, because I break his balls and he's like, "Why the fuck would you say that?" I'm like, "Why you cursing?" You know. Anyway, this month the movie Jaws is celebrating 50 years this month. 50 years since the movie Jaws. Yeah. I was going to save this for the end, but honestly, we were going to need a bigger joke.
There he is.
Our 12-year-old son actually wrote that and said, yeah, I know. Yes. I was waiting for that to get the biggest laugh of all my monologue jokes, and then I wouldn't be able to walk around the house because he'd be like, I'm a better writer than you. You know?
Now you get to go play the video and see you suck.
Yeah. No, I got to laugh. It did good.
You're not there yet.
It did
Got work
good.
to do.
I got notes.
You know what you got to do? Put in 11 years. Go to Flappers and the fucking Comedy Chateau and fucking, you got to put your time in, kid. You know? Submit to Jimmy Fallon every single year and get rejected. And then, oh.
It's getting real.
I only submitted once, all right? I submitted once. But I'll be on that show one day. Believe that. Put that on the tape, you know? I just showed my age because I said put on tape. All right, here we go. Another Trump joke? Anybody? Trump? You feeling? This one's about Israel and Iran. Should I say it?
Go for it.
I don't want it to bomb. From every comedian on Facebook.
Did your 12-year-old write that one too?
Yeah, he wrote this one too. He's very into the thing. President Trump said he expects a ceasefire between Israel and Iran will end all military hostilities between them, and he said that I think the ceasefire is unlimited. It's going to go forever. Well, he also said that the time he took Viagra, and we all know how that happened. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I should have scratched that joke. It did fucking bomb. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? Any wrestling fans in the crowd? Yes. Wrestling fans? Yeah. Yes. So, wrestling legend Ric Flair, woo! He has been accused of repeatedly soiling himself at Florida bars and restaurants. Just going up to women, it's like, what's that? I know, it's gross, you know? But he is a nature boy, and he's really styling and defiling. You know what I mean? Oh! Woo!
That's for those wrestling fans right there.
No wrestling fans, all right. I think it's funny that he's still just, he's a fucking, do you watch that documentary?
He's a monster.
He's a Anybody watch the documentary, Ric Flair? Should I just move on? I guess we should. Who is it?
So do you have any Rhea Ripley jokes?
Who's Rhea Ripley?
Exactly.
Is it a wrestler?
Yeah.
Is he a wrestler? Yeah.
Rhea Ripley.
Girl.
Oh, girl? Okay.
Yes.
Does she also soil herself at restaurants and bars?
We wouldn't care.
Girls don't do that. Girls don't poop or fart. Girls
They stay
don't.
home. They do not do that. They better be not.
Girls don't. Jesus, all right. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, there it is, baby. It was stated that people who are late live longer and are more successful. Right? Yeah. So look, I'm not really sorry the show started late. I'm just trying to live. You know what I mean? So you guys waited. Oh, what are you gonna do? You know? Thanks for coming, guys. Give it up for yourselves. Give it up. Thank you. This was a messed up article. Sad and lonely people take longer and hotter showers because it can replace the warmth they are lacking socially or emotionally. Yeah, and it was said now the entire U.S. is in a drought. So the entire U.S. is in a drought. Yep. Any Limp Bizkit fans? You guys are all young. Do you even know what Limp Bizkit is? Kind of? Yeah? Okay, a little bit? Yeah? Well, guess what? The song Nookie from Limp Bizkit was released 26 years ago this month. Yeah, I know. Happy birthday to Limp Bizkit, you know. And anyone that is still doing it all for the Nookie is a sucker with a lump in your throat. Hey, like a chump. Hey, like a chump. Hey, like a chump. Hey, like a chump. Hey, because I be feeling bad. Because I be feeling good. That fucking joke, bomb. I should have. I wish it was really good. But I'm a sucker. All right, here we go. Moving on. This was a crazy thing that happened, guys. Nearly 150 people reported being jabbed with needles at a French music festival. Insane. Yeah, it's crazy times. You got to be careful out there. And I think that was originally the idea on how they wanted to get the COVID boosters out to the public, too. So it's crazy. They just wanted to, boost people. COVIDcella. Hey.
Not for that.
Time for the music. Bring it back. Bring back COVID? Bring it back.
Let's run it back.
Run it back one more time. Let's get fucking sick. Run it back. I think we found the person that was stabbing people at the French Music Festival. We're going to bring this shit back. This is a fucking vibe. Who doesn't see? That's a lot of shots that you have on your like 150 shots. Like, how you not see someone doing that, you know? The guy just like he's got a big fucking jacket. All right, anyway. He got a big fucking jacket. This happened, a 50-year-old, it's been 6 months, guys, all right? I'm back, baby. We're back. Gotta fucking live Moss, baby.
Live Moss, baby.
You gotta live Moss, baby. Live Moss. I changed like 7 diapers today, you know? One of them was mine. A 54-year-old man in Brazil was admitted to the hospital after experiencing abdominal pain due to a 5-pound dumbbell stuck in his rectum.
No way.
Yeah. Crazy thing is, he waited 2 days before seeking medical assistance because he said he was unable to remove the dumbbell himself.
Jeez.
Yeah, and this is a lesson to everyone, though. Whenever you want to shove weights up your ass, always have a spotter, you know? Just come on, one more, buddy. One more. You got this. Come on, push. Live Moss. Live Moss.
5 pounds, those are rookie numbers. He's got to get that up.
I know, right? 5 pounds, bro. Come on.
5 pounds.
Come on, man. Yo, what are you benching these days? About 10? All right. New studies suggest that sperm is a natural antidepressant for women. Yeah.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah. But you know what? Studies also say telling a woman that directly will make her a natural-born killer. So, there you go. Don't talk to the French Music Festival guy. Don't do it. And finally, United Airlines and Spotify just announced a major partnership to enhance in-flight entertainment with Spotify audio and video content in all their aircrafts. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So now it's perfect for guests to pick a song or playlist while they hurt you and throw you off the plane. So you can pick whatever you want. That was our monologue! Ladies and gentlemen!
The monologue.
Thank you, guys. That was our monologue. Give it up. Thank you. We've been doing this show, I think, almost 6 years now. It's been a long fucking time. So if this is your first time here, thank you for being part of the legacy, baby. You know, give it up, you know. You would think 6 years I was a better writer, but they're good. You know, you hit a couple. You know what I mean? Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes, you know, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? But thank you for being here for that. So give it up for yourselves one more time for that. But yeah, we've been here for 6 years, and it's been a nice ride. We have a lot of comedians come through, but this one guy that's coming up next has been with us since the very beginning, guys. And I want to get it very loud in here. I want the round of applause. I want so much energy right now. Get it? I want so much energy right now for this next comedian coming up with a segment we like to call Sports and a Half with my man Brian McDaniel.
Alright, you guys, welcome to Sports and a Half. If you don't know anything about sports, that's fine. This segment, you just gotta if you feel something, I want to hear it, alright? So if you love something, I want to hear you cheer. Let me hear you cheer. Yeah. If you hate something, I want to hear you boo. Yeah. And if you don't feel anything at all, I want you to sack up and get some emotions, bitch! Yeah! Alright, because this is Sports and a Half! Alright, welcome to Sports and a Half, the shitting on other areas edition. This is, we're going to shit on other places tonight. Because when it comes to sports, there's really nothing better than shitting on other places. Yeah, and really the only place to be from is in this tiny, mostly empty showroom in North Hollywood. So here we go! All right, Oklahoma City versus Indiana. Yeah, okay, all right. The Oklahoma City Thunder won their first NBA title. Yeah. While Indiana fans complain that the NBA is rigged. Yeah, which makes a lot of sense, right? If the NBA was rigged, they would definitely want to satisfy the enormous fan base in Oklahoma. Yeah, here's the thing. The NBA doesn't like Oklahoma City or Indiana. And it's not just the NBA. The rest of us don't like you either. Here we go! All right, Shedeur Sanders. Okay, we got mixed feelings. Deion Sanders' son, draft pick of the Cleveland Browns, Shedeur Sanders, was popped for driving 91 miles an hour, and then speeding ticket, and then popped again for going 101 miles an hour. Yeah, he's just trying to get his miles per hour up as high as his draft pick went. Yes! But you know, he shouldn't have done that, right? That's too fast. He could kill someone, and that would be sad. To die in Ohio. Sports All right, White Sox fan. I don't know if you guys saw this in the news. Yeah, there's a White Sox fan who has been banned from Major League Baseball for rude comments he made about an opposing player's dead mom. Yeah. They asked him for comment, and he said, "I'm a White Sox fan. Being banned from baseball is a best case scenario." Sports All right. In the last couple weeks, the Minnesota Timberwolves, were sold for $1.5 billion. Yeah. And the Lakers were sold for $10 billion.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy to put an actual number on how much better Los Angeles is than Minnesota. 6.6% times better. Amazing. Part of that ownership group that bought the Minnesota Timberwolves was Alex Rodriguez. Yeah, former Jennifer Lopez boyfriend and New York Yankee A-Rod bought the Timberwolves. He said, quote, he's ready to, quote, roll up his sleeves and get to work, end quote. Because that's what you do after you spend $1 billion. Is just start working super hard. That is the most capitalist zombie fucking quote I've try hard fucking lose. What a fucking dork! Why did J-Lo ever fuck this guy?
Should have shot A-Rod.
Anyway, the Celtics sold for $6. So suck it, Boston. We're better than you too. Sports in a house.
There it is.
Guys, give it up for Sports in a Half with my name, Ryan McDaniel, ladies and gentlemen. Are you guys ready to work it out a little bit? You guys ready for the next act right now? Hey! You guys ready for the next segment? Because this one is called Working It Out with the Show with Adam and Sean, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, we had totally planned to rock your faces off so hard, and then my mouth broke. You've probably been noticing I'm drinking a lot of water because when I have a little bit of water on my tooth, it's the only time that I'm not in extreme amounts of pain. So this is how you smile through the pain. Adam is actually going to take the lead on this one and sing a song.
I looked at him and I thought, he seems all right. And I was like, you ready to do some of this stuff? He goes, oh no, I'm actually a miserable person right now. I'm struggling mightily. So yeah, it is exciting that we're back because we have, Sean and I have played like 900 shows, truly, actually. Like we played for 11, 12 years together. And so taking a bit of time off has been it's a weird experience because you have a kid and I also have a kid, and when we started this, neither of us had fucking kids. But my kid is very different than Sean's one because she's a lot older. But we get to share what's going on. His doesn't do anything, right? Like
yeah, my son is 2.5 months old. And I've heard it described as a 2-month-old is an animated bag of rice.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what he does. He sits around and looks at the ceiling. He's wonderful.
My daughter is 46 years old. She's 5, but she is honestly like 42 and living with 6 roommates. The other day, she was describing something that happened. There was a little girl in her preschool who's 3, and she only listens to my daughter. My daughter runs the school. She's 5. And apparently the only person that can get this little girl to go to sleep is my daughter. And the teacher tells me that what's happening, that she's talking, and she can see the little girl and Kai, my daughter, talking over there. And Kai's being trying to get her to talk and get her to sleep. At some point, my daughter just goes, hey, listen, Sienna, it'd just be better if you just don't talk for 30 minutes and everyone wins, okay? And the teacher tells me that, and then she says, but then Kai comes over to the teacher, and my daughter has a very, very funny personality, and she walks up to him and she goes, Sienna's grandpa just died. And the teacher told me this, and I was like, what the hell? And I was was like, that's crazy that she got that information. And then she realized it was intense and she kept it in and she walked over to the teacher and she's like, that's some shit over there. And so I'm asking my daughter, I say, Kai, did Sienna's daughter, or did Sienna's grandpa just die? And she looks at me and she goes, bullshit, right? She's 5 years old and she said bullshit, right? Like she knew it sucked.
Yeah. To be fair, it is kind of bullshit when your grandparents die.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's so crazy. It's wild. We just are in a very different place right now. It's exciting to talk about these things, but it's definitely not what we started with. This song is one of the few songs that we realized we could play because Sean can't really sing right now at all.
So we wanted to ask, make some noise if you are in some kind of relationship. Okay.
That was the saddest, fucking weirdest. That
Everybody's
was
excited about love in the room.
sounded like a weird broken flute. It was a. The fuck was that? It was really weird. It was like some people started to. They started to make noise and they were like, no one else is.
Is everyone gonna do it?
Not really.
Make some noise if you're single.
And we love it.
Yeah, no, we can tell. It's exciting. This is
This is a song for basically everyone. If you are single right now, listen up. This could be the reason you're single. So maybe apply it to your life and things will change. And if you are in a relationship, also listen up. Maybe this will spice things up for you. This is a love song. It's called David Duchovny.
hello, beautiful. It's time to unwind. It's been a day. Could use some wine, and I won't bore you with the drama in my life, but I could really use a BJ tonight. When was the last time you sucked my dick? It's been a month or 2 or 3 or 6, and I'm not complaining, no, I'm just saying I could really use a BJ tonight. If I had my choice, yes, I'd make it really gross. And those are the kind I love the most. You talk a little shit and then you maybe show a tit. And you say I'm rude, I say I'm a dude with a dick. And I'm not trying, no, to offend you, but I could really use a BJ from you. And it's not crazy, no, it's a human nature. And girl, if you do it, then I'll return the favor and I'll go downstairs, cunnilingus in the air, and tag you're in. Please pull down my underwear. And now we're talking about that oral sex. But guess who's coming? Guess who's coming? And guess who's coming next?
That'd be me,
Yeah.
followed by you,
Yeah.
followed by X-Files.
David Duchovny
On Netflix.
Hey. We wish we could give you more, but I think Sean's gonna pass out in a
So
second.
thank you so much for coming tonight, and we got a lot of other great acts
There
coming
you
up.
go, Mikey.
Mike, come on back
man.
up here.
Guys, give it up for the show with Adam and Sean, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about. David Duchovny, my man. You guys ready for our next comedian of the night? Yeah! Are you guys ready for one of our special guest comedians of the night? Right now, ladies and gentlemen. He does an amazing podcast called Tough Choice, and he's been heard on Kevin Hart's LOL network. And he's here for you guys tonight. Guys, get where Paul's going. Get it very loud in here for my man, Kazeem Rahman!
Hey, you guys stop clapping fast. You could, no, don't clap. No, stop now. I'm already here. Well, this has been a weird show. You had the weird sex questions. A guy in enormous pain. I don't know why that's so funny. Just stay home. Like, why didn't you just call off? I could have helped with the guitar thing if you needed an extra guitar. I don't know. My wife's making me wear glasses now. I'm 36. This is the first time ever wearing glasses in my life. I can see so clearly. I don't like it, dog. I don't know. I miss my blurry little life. You know what I mean? Like, this is gonna sound stupid. I like finding out someone's ugly when they walk up close. Does that make sense? It's like a murder mystery every day. It's pretty cool. Every step is just a page. Right? First page, she's all the way over there. That girl's very cute. Right? 10 pages later, that girl, a dude. I need glasses. I need glasses right now. You know? It's fun. It's fun. I don't know. I'm getting older. I'm accepting it. That's it. That's all. Some of you guys look very young. As you get older, you're just gonna start accepting it. That's what it's called. Right? I'm not old. I'm just not young anymore. If that makes sense. Right? I gained a lot of weight. Not really, but it feels like a lot. This time last year, I was 20 pounds lighter. And I told my friend that, and she was like, Kazeem, you look good. And I was like, yeah, bitch, I looked better. Like, what are you talking about? I'm not talking about now Kazeem. I'm talking about peak Kazeem. Right? Either way, ladies, I'm going to try to say this, and I'm going to try to say it nice, and if it might sound mean, my bad. The compliments you give to each other, no man wants. Like, no man wants the compliments you ladies will give to another. If I take my shirt off right now, and this dude looks at me, and he's like, hey, bro, I'm so proud of you. You're so comfortable with your body. I will die. I will find a roof, and I will just jump. Comfortable with my body? No, thank you. It's weird. I'm still tripping off that guy in pain with his teeth. Like, why didn't you take ibuprofen? Like, I feel like you were just drinking water. I'm like, yo, I could have sold you a couple pills for that. Like, I don't know. I don't even sell drugs. Never sold them in my life. But I've watched The Wire 2 times through. And I'm like, I can figure this out. Am I the only one that watches TV? I'm like, if I wanted to murder, I've watched enough Law and Order where I'm like, if I really wanted to murder somebody, it's not that hard. Like, you don't, if I want to be a serial killer, I just don't use the same glove. I leave a different, like, you know what I mean? That I see, the sad part? You're not laughing, but all of you are like, if I wanted to murder somebody, I could murder somebody. If I wanted to, but I'm not going to because I'm not a psychopath.
Thank God.
Exactly. Thank God. You better thank God because I murdered you. How did this get here? I was supposed to be talking about my dad, and she was not supposed to get crazy. What else, man? I don't know. I'm just watching the news every day. I'm just getting angry every day. It's just a weird thing. It's a weird time to be alive. I feel like no matter where you are, like, politically, we can all agree they spend money everywhere but here. Yeah. That makes sense? Yeah. Right? No matter what you feel, they spend money everywhere but here. And the only silver lining I get out of all of that is like, yo, I'm just really happy I don't pay taxes. Like, I'm just ecstatic, you know? 'Cause I'm at these protests every other week, and I'm like, I'm hearing all these women screaming at the top of the line, I can't believe all my money's going to these billionaires and not to these streets. And I'm like, no, Catherine, your money's going to all that shit. My money's in my pocket, bitch. What are you talking about? I wrote that joke this morning, and I was like, this is going to get him. Nope. That's fine. My wife's going to be like, how was the protest joke? And I'm just going to lie. I'm going to be like, yo, it went well. I'm not going to have you guys ruin my happy marriage. Fuck y'all. No, I'm just sorry. That'd be so funny if I just started crying right now. You think you're hurting me, but you're not. No. This is a very unhinged set, and I feel like I know they're recording. You guys better delete this. This should not see. This better not be on YouTube, Mike. Keep the sex question. You delete my set.
Or cut the sex question.
Cut my stuff also.
No.
I don't know, man. It's a weird time. It's weird. Remember when, like, the only thing, like, that we cared about in politics was, like, Biden just kept falling. And, like, that was the only thing. Like, he would just trip and fall. We'd call him stupid. We'd go about our day. Call him fool, right? It's like, oh, you're barely alive, man. You just keep falling. Anyway. And then he kept running. Like, he ran, and we saw him fall at least 7 times. And then he was like, I'm still going to run for president. Who's going to respect you if you keep falling? I don't know. My dad fell in front of me one time in 8th grade. One time. He saw me see him do this. And then he stood up, and he looked at me. He's like, hey, make sure you go wash the dishes. I'm like, yo, who the fuck are you talking to? You're not talking to me. I just saw you fall. I saw your hands hit the ground and not on purpose. Like, you gotta give me 24 hours where you start giving me directions. Like, this is your life. How much time do I have left, Mike?
Got 4 minutes.
4 minutes? Okay, great. I'm gonna do one joke. It's not gonna work. And then I'm gonna do one joke that definitely will not work with y'all. But I need to try it. And then I'll do one joke that will definitely work and will dismount. And you're going to be like, oh, he was a nice guy. All right, listen, you know what I was thinking about today? This is such a stupid concept that I was thinking about. How would I kill myself? Listen, hear me out. Don't do it. Don't do it. Listen, by the way, I'm not in any kind of way suicidal. That's why it's so interesting that today I was thinking about how would I do this? And so, before I explain, all right, if you're gonna kill yourself, don't do it. All right, now we got that dumb shit out of the way. Listen, I wouldn't shoot myself in the head. That's too violent. All right, I also wouldn't hang myself because this is gonna sound very like technical, but a lot of these people, I don't think you guys know how hanging works. Like, you're not choking. They're like snapping your neck. It's like that's why there's a drop when they hang you, like in old school company. Don't worry about it. Anyway, don't hang yourself. That's a little too violent, right? I will take a bunch of pills, all right? I'm not going to tell you what pill or how many, but you can find it out on TikTok Shop. But that's not the way to go. I would take a bunch of pills. I would put a note on my chest, right? And it would say, suicide note. And then you would open the note, and it would say, suicide note is in my left pocket. And it would go in my left pocket, and they would pick it up, and then it would be like, oh, this isn't the note. Suicide note is downstairs on the counter. And they would run to the counter, and they would see a letter, and it would just say, I'm sorry. And then they would pick up the letter, they would open it, and they would say, I'm sorry, this is not the note. Suicide note is upstairs in my back pocket. And they would run, and they would flip over my dead body, and they would go to the back pocket, and they would open it, and they'd be like, oopsie, still not the note. And then I would just send them on so many like scavenger hunts, and they would have to solve like 4 puzzles, and by the time they find the real note, they're happy I'm dead. And that's the point of a suicide note, closure. Right? You're giving them closure with some peace of mind. I'm like, yeah, he should be gone. He should be gone. The way he made us do all these things, 2 Rubik's Cubes just to find a suicide note. All right. This is the joke you guys are gonna like. You better not post this online, Mike. At least, well, don't post the suicide stuff, because that will get you flagged in your face. Anyway, so, welcome. Guys, you missed it. I've been murdering right now.
I know.
All right, born and raised Houston, Texas.
Oh!
What? What happened?
Him too!
Oh, you're from Houston?
Yeah.
What part?
Oh my god, I'm from the south part.
What? Huh?
Pearland.
Pearland. My brother lives in Pearland.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm from A-Leaf.
Oh,
Southwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You guys don't understand where okay, geography-wise, I would rob him. If that makes sense of like what parts of Houston we're from. Okay? Now, born and raised Houston, Texas. My parents are from Nigeria. I'm very proud to be Nigerian. I tell my parents all the time that I'm proud to be Nigerian. And then like 4 years ago, we all went to Nigeria, and I was like, yo, I just want to be black now. Oh my God, where are we? You know what I mean? Like something about Nigeria, you hop off that plane like, yo, Dad, I'm Nigerian, but not like this. This is not like, we're in the airport. Why is there a goat right here? Like right in my space, right? Things are different in Nigeria, richest country in Africa. The problem is that when you go to the grocery store, all of the meat that you buy is still alive. You have to kill your own chickens in Nigeria. My cousin, I kid you not, took a chicken, slammed it on the table, one knife, one chop, head off, blood is everywhere. I'm losing my mind. Right? I think I just joined the cartel. I don't know what's going on here. Now, I swear by this, that chicken was delicious. I don't know, man, for some reason now, I only want chicken I was raised in like developing nations. Like I want that struggle chicken. I want to relate to that chicken. I don't want that American chicken raised in Kansas, relax at the farm, eat your corn, sip your. I don't want that village chicken. I want chicken that's like been through some shit. Pull a hole in the thigh, thug life, just tatted on the breast. All right, couple mixtapes, that'd be dope. So fried chicken could rap. That'd be dope. Couple eggs, different mothers, stuff like that. I want my chicken to just be banging hens in every hen house. Go over there, catch bird flu. Go over there, give bird flu. I don't know how bird flu works. I don't know if you guys have realized that. I'm pretty sure it's a sexually transmitted disease, but it's not. All right. Listen, I like you guys. Just, I don't want you guys to feel like I hate you. Right? I will say I like you the most, because she didn't want to giggle at the suicide joke, but I saw her smile. That's the type of audience member that I like. Yeah. You have morals, but I like the writing you did there. All right, I'm Kazeem Rahman. You guys.
Yeah, there
you
go.
Yeah. Guys, give it up for Kazeem Rahman. Suicide jokes always kill. And then if they don't, they do it home. You know what I mean? So good. Sorry. Again. We're not doing any more games, all right? No more games. Give it up for Kazeem Rahman, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Are you guys ready for our next special guest comedian of the night? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for our next special guest comedian of the night? This guy performs all the top clubs in LA. He also part of Don't Tell Comedy. He performs all around the country. Guys, get the round of applause going for my man, Andy Benedetti!
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to hug Mike, but that really stopped the clapping. All right. You gotta go back. There's, that way. Okay, good start. Good. Anyone else need directions? No, I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun? Yeah. All right, nice. How funny would it be if one of these stage lights fell and killed me after I said that? Okay, well, 0-2. That's fucking good. It's good to like, I'm a parent. Anyone here a parent? All right, that's the energy right there. Just one guy who didn't want to say anything, and then two people who were like, that's how it's going. I thought I'd talk about that, because Mike had a kid, and Sean, the guy who was in pain the entire show, had a baby. I know why he came. It's because he's got a new baby at home. He's got a hurt chipped tooth, and he's got a new baby. He's like, yeah, I'll go to the show. I just want to get out of there, you know? Because it's either come here with broken tooth and sing about blowjobs, or be at home changing shit and not sleeping with a broken tooth. Thank you. All right. 0-3. I'll get you guys. Don't worry. I'm going to get you. Whether it's on stage or in the back, I'll fucking get you guys. Parent, okay, so like 3 people will get these parent jokes. I'd say the worst part about being a parent is being responsible for a child. So the main thing, you know, easily the worst part. You know, like when a kid swears, I'm always just like, this kid's awesome, dude. Can I hit your vape, bro? Let's go shoot some skibbity fireworks. You know? Well, you know, when your kid swears, it's like a bummer. Like, you gotta like be the parent, you know, you gotta be like, hey, you can't say that. You know, I know he's driving a Cybertruck. You can't call people that anymore. That's a bad word. You know? I had to look up what to do if your kid swears on WikiHow the other day, where I get all my parenting advice. Because the other day my daughter was like, hey dad, can I say the W word? And I was like, I don't know. What's the W word? And she goes, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? Where'd you hear that? Huh? Responsibility is the worst part. It's never been harder to be responsible for kids, you know, like with the internet and everything, all this misinformation going around. I want to do things the old-fashioned way, where she asks me a question and I misinform her, you know? Because that's who used to misinform us, was our dads, you know? You ask your dad a question and they'd be like, I don't know, periods come from the moon. And then you grow up and you're like, Dad's an idiot. That's the way God wanted us to get misinformed, you know? Because I misinform my kid all the time. The other day, she was like, hey, Dad, I'm a virgin. And I was like, great. Good news. Why are you saying that? She goes, because I was born in September. Yeah, people born in September are virgins. I was like, that is such a Virgo thing to say. I thought that would get this side. Nice. Thank you. She said, we're working on it. Working on getting, look, I'm going to be on the couch after this, so I'm like a big chunk of the show. So it's really good. I work a little harder on getting used to it. Woo! All right. Yeah, I am glad to be here. Because the responsibility does suck. It's the best when someone else gets to be responsible for your kid for a couple hours, you know, so you can come to the comedy show with the banner and the couches. And everyone's kind of here just to see a musician. They're That's the best. Like right now, for a couple hours, my mom's responsible for my kid. She doesn't know it. She was asleep when I dropped her off. But little pro tip: if you're quiet enough, you can get free babysitting. But I'm quiet. You know, I know I'm big, but I'm sneaky. You know, like I feed 5. I don't faux fump. Yeah. A lot of people think when you feed 5, you have to faux fump. That's a rookie mistake. That's how you end up getting, you fall off the beanstalk. That happens. I am a big guy. I'm 6'8". 6'10" in heels. 7 feet hard. I'm a grower. I get questions about it all the the time, you know, unsolicited. Because I'm not like a scary fig, you know, like I'm a friendly fig. Like I look like I should guide you through a forest. Kind of my vibe, you know. I should be out there in the woods with some hobbits and a torch, like, this way, adventurers! So magic beans! Sometimes the questions get a little disrespectful, though. Like the other day, this guy walked up to me and he was just like, 6'5"? That was it. That was his whole question right there. It was just 6'5" and not, hi, welcome to Olive Garden. I get you started with some breadsticks. And I was like, no, 6'8". And he just goes, oh! Like I ruined his day, you know? And this guy works at Olive Garden, so that's like extra ruined, you know? But he didn't give up. He just goes, 225? Yeah, no, like he got my height wrong, so he just took a shot on my weight, you know? Like I'm a walking carnival game or something. Like I'm just walking around giving out goldfish to whoever guesses it right. I pulled out of my ass in a little balloon like it's heroin. Like, here's your prize, little boy. It's dead. You know, I wasn't mad about it. You know, I'm not like sensitive about my weight. Also, I weighed more than 225, so I was just like, nailed it, man. Wow, dude. So good at this, that's crazy. And he goes, 9 inches? I was like, nailed it, man. Wow, dude. So good at this, that's crazy. Add my breadsticks, please. I'm trying to lose weight, trying to get healthier. I want to lose weight so one day I won't look like Travis Kelce when Taylor Swift breaks up and down. You know? That's what I'm going for. I'm on this new diet right now where I steal Ozempic from my mom's purse. Yeah, I don't think it's working. I don't think you're supposed to heat it up in a spoon. But, well, that's how my mom takes it, you know? So, I don't know. Trying to, it's crazy. Yeah. It's made up. These are jokes. But, relax. We're all going to be fine. I'm trying to get healthier, you know. I'm trying to quit smoking, and then I'll watch the news and be like, well, not today. Not gonna happen today, you know. I smoke, but I don't smoke at home, though, because I don't want my kid to see, you know, because she's going through a real narc phase right now. You know that phase kids go through where, like, the school brainwashes them into not liking the cool stuff, you know? All right, no? Are you guys fucking cops? You guys gotta tell me if you're cops. You know, she'll just come home from school and she'll just be like, I'm never gonna do drugs, Dad. I'm like, well, you're never gonna make friends. Yeah, it's great to you, honey, but me and your mom are divorced. You're gonna dabble. You're gonna dabble a little bit. A little this, a little that, you know? I just feel bad, though, you know? Like, I don't know what I would say if she caught me smoking, you know? Like, oh, yeah, I went and bought a pack, but at least I came back. You know, a lot of dads, they go, all right, too real? Too real for you guys? A little close to home? A little closer to home than your dad's? All right, I'll move on. I'll move on like your dad's. But, I love my kid a lot. She's a lot like me, 8 years old, 6'3", 285, all muscle, 9 inches soft. And she's a very, very sweet kid. It's kind of tough to do things like when you're big like me and you gotta pick the things. Like I don't like to go go-karting, you know, because like when I go-kart, I just look like Donkey Kong from Mario Kart, you know? Just don't fit. That's what she tells me. It's very mean. Thanks. I want to tell her, yeah, they were on my side. She's a very sweet kid, you know, like I was talking to her the other day. I talk to her sometimes. I was talking to her and she was like, hey Dad, I never want to go to a monster truck rally. And I was like, why? And she's like, you know, how the trucks, they drive over the cars? That's so rude. How are they going to drive home? Yeah, like she thinks people are going to monster truck rallies and then employees are just stealing cars from the parking lot. And then they're just driving over them, destroying them. And then in the stands, they're just a guy just being like, my car! Oh, fuck my car! Holy shit, I had 2 payments left on that thing, man! What the fuck? My dog was in that car. Where's my dog? I said it earlier, I'm divorced. I don't know if you could tell from this Tommy Bahama. Anyone here divorced? Cool. Great. All right, parents. Nice.
She dabbles in drugs.
God, I wish. Nice. Good. I wish your parents were here. They would be I would be killing with your parents. But, no, I don't know. Some people think it's like weird being divorced, you know, you guys do, obviously. But, I don't know. Like, I used to think, it's not so bad, you know. Like, I used to think, like, divorce was, like, the worst thing that can happen in a relationship. It's not. Murder-suicide. That is the worst thing. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Not funny, just agreeable. That's kind of what I'm going for. So I'm co-parenting right now. Me and my ex-wife and the iPad. We're all co-parenting together. The iPad has full custody. And it's very funny watching people get disappointed at that. Yep, the iPad won the case in court, guys. I don't know. So my kid's a child of divorce, which is fine, you know, like that's the new normal now, you know. Now it's weird if the parents are still together, you know. Like if we're at the park and there's a kid whose parents are together, I'm like, stay away from that weird fucking kid. I don't want you to get any ideas, you know. If love's real or whatever. But it's interesting with children of divorce because I feel like even though there's so many of them, you know, like you just don't see a lot of stuff for them, you know. Like you just don't see a lot of stuff that caters to children of divorce, you know. Like you never see like a cartoon for children of divorce, right? Like you never see like Bluey getting dropped off at his dad's on the weekend, you know? Yeah, or you never see like Peppa Pig getting introduced to her mom's new boyfriend, Randy Rhinoceros. Just like a rhino being like, hey kids, my name's Randy, I'm a friend of your mom's. I sell cars. You never see Blue's Clues looking for the clues for the missing child support payments? That'd be weird. That'd be like, we just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Dad is going to jail. Huh? All right. My name's Andy. Thank you so much.
Andy Benedetti, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, what do you think? Want to talk to him for a little bit? What do you think? Randy Rhino himself is here, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, that's a really funny character right there.
Thank you.
Randy the Rhino.
I wrote that.
Fuck yeah. Give it up. Andy Benedetti, one more time, ladies and gentlemen. We have been friends, I think, for over 10 fucking years, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It's been a long fucking time. And you have gotten so good at stand-up comedy, man. You were good before, but I'm saying, like...
I'm very good.
Guys, give it up for me. Come on, how dude, you're just punch after punch. It's great, dude. And the Tommy Bahama, I do love the Tommy Bahama, man.
Thank you very much. I didn't wear it just to do that joke, but it definitely helps.
It looks very Tony Soprano, too, so I'm very into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very Soprano-ish over me.
This
fucking guy. Benedetti over.
I don't know any Italians.
It's gotta do that.
This
fucking guy. Well, let's get the crowd get to know you a little better, man.
All right.
Because you're a big chunk of the show.
Yeah.
I'm a big chunk of the show. I'm a lot of the show. You grew up out here in Santa Clarita. You're originally from Santa Clarita. Was the dream always to get into comedy, or what was the dream kind of as a kid?
I had no dreams as a kid.
No
I just liked comedy, and I'd stay up late and wait for my parents to go to bed, and then I'd watch Dave Chappelle and Carlos Mencia. And
Fuck
then,
it.
I don't know, I was in drumline, I was in marching band in high school.
No shit.
Someone gasped.
I
What?
thought you meant the movie Drumline.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, Drumline.
I would love to be in that movie.
Yeah. So you were a marching band as a kid?
I was, yeah.
shit.
And I thought, I like this, I'll be a marching band teacher. And then I graduated high school and I was like, that would be a very bad movie.
Yeah.
I would make no money doing that.
What did you
And then
play?
I became a comedian, I make no money doing that. So it all worked out.
What did you play in the marching band?
I was a drumline, I was a snare drum.
The snare drum. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's great. So now you're doing hey. That joke left. Drumline on
This
the
guy
line.
is such a big part of the show. I hate him.
Guys, give it up for yourselves one more time, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great crowd, but you guys do get very quiet real quick. You're just like, yeah!
We're attentive.
They're very attentive. They're ready for you, baby. They're
Yeah.
focusing on you. Let's put the focus back on you, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're, I could go down the list, but I'm just going to hang out with you because I don't get to really, we don't hang out as
I don't
much.
see you as much.
I
Well,
know.
yeah, that's what happens when you have a baby.
I know,
Your
dude.
friends die to you.
Just die to you.
Disappear.
Dude, being a dad, give it up for him for being a dad, guys. Being a dad is hard work, dude. I did want to ask you about that. I was like, how do you think being a dad changed your life and your career? Because I just know, I mean, I've been a dad for 4 months, but I feel like everything is a fucking blur. And when I get to like actually do something, I'm like, I feel like a lot of pressure and stuff. Like, I don't like, tell me about your experience of how it changed your life.
Well, definitely no fun for a lot of time.
The one dad in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like fun goes away for a little bit. You just gotta do that. I had my kid at 23.
Yeah.
And then I started comedy when I was 23, which is not how you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to get your ex-wife pregnant and then chase your dreams. The opposite of what you're supposed to do. I thought it was like now or never.
Yeah.
You're supposed to pick never. You're supposed to pick college, actually. But it's been good. I don't know. She likes it a lot. She really thinks it's cool. I'm a comedian.
That's
She
awesome.
certainly has not seen me do a lot of those jokes. But she came to a few shows. I thought it was cool. I let her do comedy one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this little show I used to run, and tell me about it. We heard the W word joke, where she said "what the fuck," and I let her do that joke on stage.
No.
She came up with me, and then I let her do 2 kid jokes, stuff just like why did the lions not eat the clowns at the circus? Because they taste funny. She did 2 of those that's a good joke.
That's a good one.
I should have just done jokes like that for myself. But she did 2 jokes like that, and then I'm like, okay, one more joke. And she goes, Dad, can I say the W word? I'm like, what's the W word? She goes, what the fuck? And I mean, it was just like Bernie Mac at the Apollo. Like, it just killed so hard. An 8-year-old saying fuck is like, oh my God, like just destroyed. It was the best set I've ever seen in my life. Dude.
She's doing the Tonight Show, I think.
Yeah. She's killing it better than me. She makes way more money.
She's like, Dad, you want to open for me? Or?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? All right. I do open for you. What the hell?
Yeah.
This is bullshit. That's so great. How'd that make you feel as a dad? That's got to be like, it's like, hey, she's kind of like, I mean, them loving what you do is like a biggest thing in the world too, man. That's huge.
Yeah. It was very cool to see. She would get like, it's very funny doing this because it's kind of a drug, I realize.
Yeah.
Because she got very excited and she was like, oh, let's do it. Like, she just wanted to do it again.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
She's like, potluck's on Sunday now too. You want to go?
Yeah. She's like, let's go to the improv. Let's do all this stuff. We gotta hit 12 nights a day and all that stuff. And then she got like really depressed. And she was like, Dad, I don't think they thought I was funny.
Oh.
And I'm like, you literally have the best set I've ever seen. I've never killed harder than you on your first time, And I realized what it does to stand-ups.
Yeah.
Like we get really high after a good set, and then we come down.
Oh yeah, dude.
It was interesting to see.
That after show come down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna get that after.
On the ride home, I'll be like, I don't know why I did that monologue joke. You know? What's your earliest memory of being funny? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
I do. I was 5 years old, and I was coloring in my grandma and grandpa's house, and I wrote a little coloring book, and it was called A Poo Poo's Life. And it was just the life and death of a poop. And it got flushed down the toilet, and it went to an island where there was a monster. And you had to fight the monster and throw it into a volcano. And I showed that to my family, and my family died. Like, they just started cracking up. I remember being like, you know, you like kind of laugh at kids, but then you like hard laugh at them, and then I was like, whoa, I made grown-ups laugh.
That's awesome.
That was cool.
That's a good children's book idea right now.
It's pretty good.
Guys, you heard it here. It's coming out soon. Yeah, we'll cut it. We're gonna cut the whole fucking show. It's all good.
This one's going to the vaults.
This one's a Patreon, all right? If anyone wants to sign up. I'm gonna pull a question from the box real quick. I have this box. It's called Let's Get Deep, the Friends Edition. So I do want to pull. There's no sex questions in here. We won't fucking do that anymore. It just gets. Oh shit! I saw the rappers on it. Damn it!
I'm brand new.
These are brand new, baby. This is a brand new box. I should have opened it beforehand. Honestly, me and Andy know each other for so long that we don't even have. We can just get deep anyway. One thing I do want to give credit to Andy real quick because we have been friends for like 10 years and we've been doing stand-up for that long also together. And I remember doing shows and we called it the Garage Chronicles, which was before pandemic. Everything was just we were doing shows in garages. And now I want you to feel great about yourself and be on that stand-up high because now you're doing all the top clubs in LA. You're crushing it at Don't Tells. And it's just like, you've been doing so fucking good. So I want to give it up for Andy Benedetti one time. Because that's why his daughter's so proud of him, because you've been crushing it, dude. So that's it. And let's pick a card, and then we'll end on this. And this is the Let's Get Deep Friends Edition. For Andy Benedetti, baby. Pick a card, any card, whatever you like. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Like that. Keep you guys on your toes.
All right. So let's get Deep Friends Edition. This is a deep card. Have you ever missed a flight at the airport? And what happened?
Oh no.
Not once.
Too deep.
Not once?
Not once.
Yeah.
I don't fly. I'm afraid of heights. I really don't fly ever. So we gotta ask another.
Yeah, let's do
that
another.
was a
Even
terrible
deep.
question.
That was
so. Yeah.
That's
What
not
the
a
fuck
deep
was that?
question.
It's not deep.
Listen, buddy, we've been friends for a long time. I want to ask you, have you ever missed a flight? And don't fucking lie to me, dude.
Imagine you're climbing
I'll pick one.
Tibetan monk stairs and there's a monk and it's just like, I want to ask, you ever missed a flight?
This one's weird. They're not deep. That one was like, do you have any tattoos?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here's a deep question. I mean, it could get deep if he's like, right here, baby. Here's a deep question. What is something you are naturally good at? that nobody knows. Something that you're really good at that maybe like it's not like a public thing or maybe it's,
Dude,
something unique.
I'll tell you honestly, I eat so fast. Yes, dude. I eat way faster than all of you guys. Dude, if you get us all a meal, I'll eat it before all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you done competitions yet and stuff?
Not yet, but that would be I would love to do that.
Yeah?
It's kind of expensive. I didn't realize you got to buy a lot of watermelon, and they eat a lot of watermelon because of the water, whatever.
Yeah.
And then they just a ton of food.
Oh, wait, they eat watermelon first before they eat a bunch of
Yeah.
food? No shit.
Expands their stomach.
Wow.
I think. I don't know.
And that's how they have
I
like.
kind of half paid attention to the YouTube video.
And that's how they have like 97 fucking hot dogs and shit? Wow.
Crazy.
Okay.
I could do that instead of this.
I love it.
And
What if you were on the Tonight Show?
I don't know if my daughter would grab that.
What does your dad do? He had 75 sandwiches.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. He's got his own sandwich at Fat Sal's. Yeah. Andy, I love you, buddy.
I love you, bud.
Thank you so much for doing the show. One of the best guys I know. Guys, give it up for Andy Benedetti, ladies and gentlemen. Are you guys ready for our special musical guest of the night? Are you ready for our special musical guest of the night? Let's go! You've heard her on Spotify.
I want to remind everybody that this is why comedians always want to be musicians.
You've heard her around. Guys, give it up for Ben, our sound engineer, ladies and gentlemen. I love that you guys clap that hard because I'm going to add all that audio into my fucking monologue jokes. Is what I'm gonna do. You've heard her on Spotify. She has a new single out called Last Night, and she's here for you guys tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give the round of applause going for Kenzie.
Chambers. He was one of the most profound professors I've ever had at USC. And, I'm here this evening. Yes, hearing him sing about blowjobs was so awesome. Thank you guys all so much for coming out tonight. Really appreciate it. I know it's far, I know it's late. But this is awesome. I really appreciate it. Can't see any of you. And I'm sure you're all smiling and thinking about how pretty I am. And we are. Gonna get this started. Okay. I'm gonna sing 2 covers and 1 original. So everybody lock in. Okay. This is so funny. I can't stop the rain, but I will keep you dry. When the shore feels far away, I'll be by your side. When the storms arise, I will shelter you. And when your sky is gray, I will give you blue. And I can't move a mountain, 'cause I am just a man. While I can't undo what's happening, but I will understand. And although tears may hurt, I'll tell you the truth. And when your sky is gray, when it's gray, I will give you blue. When your sky is gray, I will give you blue. And I can't stop the rain, but I will wipe your tears. I wish I could take what hurt you and just make it disappear. And I can't work no miracles, but I'll do what I can do. And when your sky is gray, I will give you blue. When your sky is gray, I will give you blue. That song is dedicated to my mother. Her birthday was yesterday. She loves that song. Big fan of you, mother. Alright. Next song. Next song. Love this song. This is called, you'll know what it is. And have yet to really play it. I sing it alone in my room all the time. And when you hear the chorus, sing along. Used to spend my nights out in the park. Liquor was the only love I know. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottle. Brought me back to being too forlorn. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as wild as a glass of brandy. And honey, I'll stay stoned on your love all the time. Used to look for love in all the same places. I found the bottom of the bottle is always right. Don't know the words to this part, so I'm gonna sing something cool.
Yeah, girl, that was cool.
Something about liquor being my favorite thing in the world. Sing it with me now. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Yeah. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as wild as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. And honey, I stay stoned So nobody cry. This is a song. Actually, I'm gonna stay sitting. I don't want to stand. This is a song that I wrote 3 years ago, and then I put out on Spotify 2 years ago, and now I'm singing it today, 0 years ago. Here we go. Never sing this live. So fun. Okay. When you go back home again, I know you're gonna tell your friends I am barely even on your mind. But here you are, you're in my bed just like you swore never again. Last night. There's no one to save you, nowhere to go. I'm sorry, I can't help how your feelings grow while you're in denial, crumbling while you sleep. My head's on your chest, the lights are down low. I wish you the best, but you already know it was me. It was me the whole time. Falling for you wasn't hard. You held my face, you drove my car. I know I'm not insane, so what am I gave you the world, you wanted the moon. How should I know just what does it for you in your mind? In your mind. You should be embarrassed, but I know you aren't. You think you're confused, but you're playing a part. You think you want a future, well I won't be your bride to be. My vision is clear, my heartbeat is slow. I wish you the best, but you already know it was me. Colin, you're cracking me up. I wish I could travel back, realize the things you lack, recognize every kind word as a simple act. You made me doubt myself, wish I was someone else. Please get away from me, you're not good for my health. You act so innocent, you don't say what you meant. My insecurities come from the shit you said. Don't play the victim game, I am the price you paid. I hope you hate this song, I hope it drives you crazy. You think that you're different from all of the guys. Well, I've met 10 people this week with your eyes. Took me this long to get over you finally. Oh, take a deep breath, it's time to let go. I wish you the best, but you already know it was me. Just cause I wrote this don't mean that I'm broken. Just want you to know all the doors that you closed and I'm back together. I've never been better, so don't be offended that I finally found me some peace. I wish you the best, but you know it's always been me.
Give it up for Kenzie Gross!
Can I just say something about it that's so fucking funny? Is that she has such a beautiful voice. Give it up for that. What's so fucking funny is that you finish that first song like,
Jesus fucking Christ, rah! That's it. It was so fucking funny that you got like, give it up for Kenzie Gross. It's real, baby. Give it up for Kenzie Gross. And now we're gonna show, ladies